Hello. And I know the poll's not up. I thought it was about to be up when I was typing that. And so I said it because I was like, by the time anyone goes there, the poll will be up. But she hasn't posted it yet. Poll is about to be up. Okay? It's basically up. It's, like, theoretically up. You know. Anyway. Hi, hello. Normal way to start stream, and hello, and stuff. Minish GG on first. You got first before stream elements even triggered. That's impressive. Hello Eddie, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well today. There are worlds that is up in. That's true. We have parallel worlds. And most likely, one of these, like, existences has it up. It, probably. I mean, granted, even with infinity, with an infinite number of existences, it's possible the poll isn't up in any of them, but we can still hope. Anyway, Eddie, I hope you got some good rest. I know you were really tired, like, last night and stuff. And yesterday was just an exhausting day. I hope it is well-rested day. So I was going to do a short little stream earlier today to get these checks that I have. But I did not end up doing that little stream because instead I worked on making a little batch file to use the universal tracker. And then I was talking to Ruddy about it. And when talking with Ruddy about it, I asked Ruddy if he thought he would be able to just make, like, an app that could generate the batch files that I had, because it was just kind of tedious. And he was like, yeah, I can just make an app and it'll just run the thing. And I was like, okay, well that works. So now, thanks to Ruddy, there's, like, this new app called what do you call it? U-Tracker Launcher, I think. That's what he named it. But, it's like a nice, if you install Universal Tracker, like, the annoying thing with Universal Tracker is that you have to open the Archipelago software, and then you have to, like, launch the tracker from it. And that's just, like, and then you have to, like, connect to your game, so you have to, like, type in the game info. It's tedious. It's tedious to, like, use it. So I had made a batch file that you could just go edit values one time when you started an Archie, and then do it. But now, you don't even have to go edit things. Now, there's an app that, as long as you've installed Universal Tracker, you just run the app, and it automatically detects the possible games that you could be playing, and then it just has you select which games you want to open the tracker up for. So you can do, like, one game, you could do all of the games, whatever. And then it opens up the tracker for you for each game you select. It's so cool. It is a lot more, like, than what I was even, like, expecting when I asked them. I was just like, having a nice little batch file generator would be nice. But this is very cool. You, like, tell it, you tell the app, you can either have it so it asks you for the, like, port, or you can add the port to, like, a little config file. Yeah, I don't know, it's really cool. It's, I I've posted it in a few spaces today, so most likely, if you're in Archie spaces, I've posted it there. I don't think I've posted it in the Alicord space yet, because I also wanted to post instructions about U-Tracker there, about the Universal Tracker there. I think there's less people there that are as familiar with a lot of the stuff. That's a link to it. If anyone does want to use that, there's a link to it. Yeah. Slept like 16 of the past 24 hours, so very well rested. Honestly, that's good. Good for you. Like, a big sleep is so good. That's very nice. Considering uncanceling stream, interesting. I'm wondering what you're gonna stream tonight. I don't know if you've got new checks available. I'm not gonna have very many checks to get right now, so I have like, I don't know, 6 or so Hollow Knight checks. Technically, I don't have any more logical checks in either of my other games. However, because Beaver sent me a rocket launcher, I can probably get more checks in the later levels. Also, this is a fun thing about the Universal Tracker. The pop tracker for Doom doesn't support the weapon logic. So pop tracker says a ton of stuff is in logic that actually isn't really in logic, because I've only had a pistol this whole time. I haven't had other weapons. But the Universal Tracker actually does correctly show me Doom logic. So, I mean, Universal Tracker is just like, you can't do jack all because you've already done it. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Oh. Is the poll actually up now?
I thought she said
wow.
she was about to!
You did the same thing I did!
I thought it was good!
Can't believe we were once again told that the poll was up.
It.
Uh-huh. Oat! Hello, Oat. Oat, I hope you're doing well today. I hope your Wando Wednesday went well. You were Wandoing. I actually had your stream open.
It's up!
Oh. Alright.
What do we want?
I mean, I'm gonna vote for Baba. There's no way I can't vote for Baba Is You for this. There we go.
Baba.
Oh, that's true! You're gonna have to have, like, a playlist when I start my apology YouTube channel. Because now you have to apologize for this. You're gonna have to make an apology video for that time.
Baba.
Oh, yeah! That's so good. Okay. But yeah, so basically, I currently have, like, 5 or 6 logical checks in Hollow Knight, and then that's it. So we'll probably... Oh no, I have 1 check in the Witness. A singular check in the Witness, 5 or 6 checks in Hollow Knight, and then some out-of-logic stuff in Doom. So it's not going to take too long to get those. I do have early morning work, so I'm not going to be staying up too late today. But after I get what I can, I was thinking I might do a little bit of noiting. Since I ended my last, like, file, and I would be starting some new runs, I think that would be pretty fun. I'm very rusty, so the noiting's gonna go pretty terribly. It's gonna go real bad. It'll be great. Also, I am in my live channel. I'm gonna unmute and undeafen for that, so if there is anyone else that wants to join for any Archie checks, you're welcome to. There we go. I didn't post a message. I didn't post a live message. Wait a second. Hold on. One moment. I gotta go post that.
Holmes, I presume you must have heard of it.
What?
It's me, Mama Sholmes.
I thought you said I was muted, and I'm like, I'm not muted. You're muted.
I said I was.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Alright.
I think Terraria might be kind of a boring game for Archie.
I will say I don't know if boring is what I've heard necessarily. I've seen a lot of people put Terraria in for Archie once and then not do it again. So
Baba!
nice. Colette's gonna be playing Baba Is You for the next 3 hours.
Incredible.
I don't know how far she is, I don't remember. I don't think she's drastically far. I think she's still very early in Baba. Alright, where do we have checks? Oh, we must have this elevator in Logic now. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's go here. Well, how are you guys doing today? How is the Queen and the Minish?
The Queen is good. I've been working on making my OBS layout more how I want it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of checks. Wait, why do you say on dip? You were just saying you were thinking you might stream. But I don't think you actually said what you were thinking about streaming, did you? I mean, I think after I asked what you were thinking about streaming, you said you got some checks, so. But now you're saying, damn, I'm getting mixed messages here. Did you not want checks? I thought I left my stream music on for a moment because I suddenly started hearing the Baba music, and I just have started to associate the Baba theme with me streaming. No, 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 I forgot! I forgot that did that! Most of the reason I was thinking about uncanceling. Oh, well, I mean... You know, and this is gonna sound crazy. You could, if you just aren't in the mood to stream for a day, you could not stream. You could just do some checks offline. Which, I mean, wild, I know. But it is a thing. It is possible. What the hell? I died and it wasn't my fault? That doesn't sound right. Ooh, grow. What? Wait a second. Oh, I have both dashes now. I was like, why are those in Logic now? And they weren't in Logic before. It's because I have both dashes. Okay, let's go get those. Oh. I forgot to get my shade back. Let's get my shade back. Haven't checked the technical feasibility, but I'm pretty sure checks don't send if no one else sees me do them. Yeah, I've heard that, actually. That if a check is sent and no one's around to receive it, just... I guess if they're not around to receive it, that's different. They would still be around to receive it. They're just not there to see it get sent to them.
Hey, Dwarf, you might know this.
Yes.
Do you know how, if I put a multi-world file on like the actual Archipelago website to be hosted, is there a way to send commands to that server?
Yes.
How?
Once you generate the room, you have a little text box on that page.
Okay.
Yeah, at the bottom.
What if I don't know where that page is?
Do you not know where the
What?
room? Wait, did you?
Did you generate the room?
Yes?
You need to save that page that generates. I actually don't know if you lost that page. I don't know if there's a way to recover it because
I mean,
I mean,
can view
you
my
could find it in
history.
your browser history. Yeah.
That's
You can
exactly what
find
I'm
it by
gonna try to
going.
do.
Apparently, you can go to user data.
Oh. User content.
I don't know. I've just
Uh-huh.
literally always
Yes, it is
bookmarked
here.
that page.
It is in fact here.
I guess that's a learning moment, though.
Sure is. Yeah, I'm just gonna release all of my Terraria checks.
Well, see,
Which
this
gonna
is
make the other two games a lot easier, but
This is really why I wish everybody would do practice runs with whatever games they're gonna play,
do
because
they know
yeah,
if their game sucks.
I don't know how much this has been a thing in Epilago, but it's been a thing in a few of the Archipelago, the Archipelago.
Yeah, I think if I did this again, like if I tried to do Terraria again, I might try and figure out some settings to make it more bearable. Or I don't know what the win condition is. That's another thing that I've quickly realized was stupid of me. I made the win condition random in a couple games,
Ooh, yeah, I don't.
and I'm like, no,
I
actually,
could
I do
see
want to know when I
random.
win. So in Hades, I made it a random number of kills of redacted, between 1 and 10, which should hypothetically be doable. So it's basically I finished the game at a random point between quote beating the game and actually beating the game. You know?
Yeah.
So like in Hades that seems fine. Hades rando is also interesting. The checks at least are easy, like I know where the checks are. Right? I finish a room that I've never finished before, or I buy something from the renovator, and all the ones at the renovator are labeled, hey, this is a check and it's for this player. So those ones are easy. And then Hollow Knight, classic Archie game, super good. Definitely going to be playing Hollow Knight probably every Archie I do.
Yeah, I genuinely feel like Hollow Knight is one of the best like rando games I've played. I like it a lot for rando.
I have 3 other games. My experience with Terraria has made me dubious of Guild Wars 2.
I could see that, yeah.
Guild Wars 2, like, yes, I will know exactly everything that I am supposed to do. Terraria doesn't seem to be telling me what I should be doing at all. I should just be progressing, question mark. I don't know how to send checks to anyone. I don't know if I have sent checks to anyone. I mean, clearly I had checks. I released them all. I'm gonna have so many resources in Hades.
I accidentally had wall cling storage.
Incredible.
That was so cool. I think I got it by being a pixel into the wall.
You've become a glitch runner.
Well, I think it's because I did the super crystal dash, and then I think I went into the wall by a tiny bit. It was very cool though.
I don't really want to stream my Archie test.
That's fair.
Would you want to put it in the tiny window?
Oh, it can be in the tiny window. I mean, here's the reality. If someone's in here and they want to stream a thing, I'll probably put it in the tiny window.
That's
like, I don't know. I think it's fun to have little thing.
Yeah.
Epilago
wow,
has
having
been
a real
my
hard time
practice.
finding
Eddie
as a window.
Eddie, you really should do the practice run sometime. You did you do a witness practice? I guess you did a slight witness practice to make sure it worked.
I'm gonna close a bunch of Firefox tabs without looking at what they are, which is probably how I lost my Archipelago page. Now all I have is Colette, Dwarf, and Archie server.
Excellent.
Close that. I can close Notepad++. I can close all 3 windows of 7-zip. I can close Lumafly for now.
Didn't
OBS,
even
I'm
do
done
the second
tinkering with.
panel. Oh no.
Can close BattleNet. God, buying more RAM was a mistake. It is really reinforcing my habit of just filling my computer with shit.
I mean,
And then
you shouldn't
closing
need to
it
buy
all.
more RAM because you can just get more RAM for free. If you've never been to dwarf.hkmp.org/l/more RAM for free, what are you even doing?
So Discord doesn't think that Hades is real, so I am just gonna have to stream my screen.
It might be. So Discord does have this weird bug in it. I assume it's a bug. Where some games will only show up the first time, and then if it doesn't show up again, you need to go into the registered activity section of your user settings, and then you need to go find the entry for that game and remove it. And then it'll show up again and be streamable. Because it's not convoluted at all to do that. Like, that's why. The worst part is it knows it's that game, too. Like, the second you remove it, it pops right back up. Like, as being something you can stream. So I don't
know that I've ever streamed Hades before. I think part of the problem is that this is, like, a non-standard Hades. It's modded, and it's launched through the Archipelago client.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna say modded should still be fine, but I could see maybe.
Well, it's like a custom Python script that launched the game.
I could see that maybe causing an issue, because that could also be causing Discord to think that it's something else, kind of.
I'm just gonna stream the screen. That's full screen
fair.
anyway.
All right, what bench do I want?
All right, and there's a custom logo.
Do I have this bench? I don't have this bench.
Which I will stay on until
Well, I'm waiting for the pop-out thing to happen. It's thinking. You might be on the wrong screen.
How?
I don't know.
What?
I'm not the one who set up the screen. I just realized it might be the wrong screen.
You were right.
Got him.
Boom. Oh my god. They've replaced the little line under it with Archipelago. That's so good.
I sure have.
And the A went through the P. That makes it say AP, like Archipelago. Oh my god, it's like the Amazon thing all over again. Oh my god. They've done things.
Here's my real save that I can't be in. And then here's Archie save.
No, it's
I'm
fine. You
stuck
can
on-
totally mess up your actual save.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little corruption as a treat.
This is not connected.
Did you refresh your Archie page?
What do you mean?
Archie like spins down the servers if they haven't been used in over 2 hours. So,
I mean, this has been used in the past 2 hours. I've
Oh,
been playing
okay.
Terraria.
oh, that's true. That's true.
So what's up?
They said it's not showing as being connected to Archie.
Oh.
Failed to connect to multi-world server.
Okay, there we go. Emerald map is like half green. Oh my goodness. Eddie, if you do go live, you should let me know, and we can always switch over to the official the official Archie hangout room. That's what it's been deemed now.
Okay.
Swamp in the Witness is completely green. Nice. That's pretty good. I have a single check I can get in the Witness, and I'm kind of annoyed about it because I really want to play more of the Witness. Ugh. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. No.
Okay, and then
You
I
ever
need to
accidentally
exit and re-enter the save?
You ever accidentally no clip because you open your map while you're going through a transition?
No.
Yeah, I would never do that either.
Glitch runner for real, for real.
Apparently, you know what? I spent that stream learning wall cling storage, and now I'm broken.
Huh.
Vox Adamo is the official Archie hangout. I've made it. It's true. It's the place to be when you're doing Archie. I guess it's the official Epilago one. It would be a little weird to like go hang out there if I'm doing like a non-Epilago related Archie. Just like, why are you here? Oh, I'm doing some Archie. This one's a solo. Wait. Yes, this is the way I want. Okay, we're good.
I don't have any of these things that I'm supposed to have, and I don't know why.
Wait,
I don't know.
what are you looking at to show the checks that you're thinking of?
In the Archipelago client, the Hades specific version, I did /received, and it's listing a bunch of stuff from my Terraria world, and I do not have any of it.
Interesting. That's not good. I just thought, you know, since I was doing some Archie checks.
For example, I should be able to use sword.
I'm now thinking about that kid that's at the beginning of The Incredibles, in Mr. Incredibles. Like, what are you expecting? It's like, I don't know, something cool, I guess. Like, why are you in this channel? I don't know, I'm just doing Archie, I guess.
Select? Okay, wrong.
Well, God, I know I'm a little wrong sometimes, but rude.
No, me. Okay. List all missing location checks from the server's perspective. So missing is checks from, like, checks that haven't been collected from other games?
I'm not familiar with... I don't know where you're seeing missing.
Okay. It's a command for the server.
Mhm.
Okay, missing is checks that I haven't done.
Alright, let's see.
So I'm
Stagnet. Stag. Ooh. Alright, let's go here. I'm doing them through a mod. It's, so it is, here, let's go make my mod list bigger for a moment. What's that? It's a better mod list? Better mod list. Let's, oh, I can't do this with, there we go. Nice, big. There we go. Oh, yeah. Nice, big mod list now. Which one is it? It is... Oh, there it is. It's dynamic crystal dash. Which just makes it so that your crystal dash, goes at a speed relative to how long you charged it. So then if you just tap it, you get this really slow crystal dash. But if you hold it for an absurd amount of time, you go absurdly fast. It was made as a meme, like as a joke, but I like it a lot. The only quote-unquote downside is that if you are, like, trying to line yourself up, like what some people do to line themselves up for, like, really precise crystal dash things, is they go higher than what they need, and then they normally, like, tap the crystal dash button on the wall to slowly slide down it and have control over that. You can't do that with this mod, because the second you tap the button, you'll release and start doing crystal dash. So, like, there is a technical negative effect on it. That being said, I don't ever do that, really. Like, if I'm gonna make a precise jump, I'm just gonna try and jump on the right spot. I don't usually slide down the wall. I'm not that patient, I think, for that kind of, like, thing. So that just doesn't affect me at all. There's no negative effect. But, yeah, I like it. I think the slow crystal dashes are actually really comfortable for a lot of stuff. Oh, that's right. We need to talk to you. I should really take out that skin. Stag nest. Oh my gosh. Eddie's 15 geo for only 300 geo? Nice.
Yeah, it needs it more than you do.
It's true. I don't know why, but I've been... Oh, there it was. I've been really struggling with trans dashes recently. Like, I used to never have any issues with them. I'm like, I don't know if this is a skill issue or a, like, controller inputs issue. Alright, Oh, the only trackers that are actually left, I just looked over at Universal Tracker. GG Universal Tracker for being so great. Shoutouts to Minish for finally getting me to do Universal. Well, for being patient and Just walking me through the setup. The only checks it shows left are the Colo checks that I don't need to get. And it's still showing me like shop logic stuff that I don't think I need. I mean, we'll double check. If anybody sent me charms, I might be able to get something here. I don't remember what the Grubfather one is. We can go check that too, I guess, just to make sure. Nope. Nope.
Okay, so this isn't opening Hades anymore, which is a problem.
That does sound like a problem.
Which makes me think maybe it thinks Hades is already open.
That sounds like it's also a problem. Sorry, that's all of Hollow Knight. I guess I go get... I was trying to decide which game to do. I guess I go get my logical witness check, and then I get my out of logic checks. That seems like it makes more sense, right? I think so. You get Sleepy Bert while I switch games. Look at that Bert sleep. If I didn't know any better, I would say he was a cat.
That doesn't sound right.
It doesn't. It's true.
Alright, I'm gonna restart my computer. See if that helps.
Alright. I hope it
I'll be
does.
back.
Oh my gosh. So I did finally finish watching the really long Eddie Noida VOD from last week. That was pretty good. What else I do? Did a few things today. Oh. I was gonna post about this on Discord, and I think I forgot. Oh, I'm not BRB. I didn't mean to have the BRB up. So one of the things I need to do today, I mentioned this a little bit yesterday. I needed to look into what to do about my temporary plates on my car being expired. And then I might have mentioned this yesterday, that I discovered that they were supposed to give me my old plates. But I needed to call today for some more information. When I called today, they basically were like, well, we can't actually do anything from our end. So, I had to go to the DOL today and basically purchase new plates for my car. And then I have to go get reimbursed by the dealership because they messed up. So they're gonna bring my receipt to them. And I'm like, the extra driving. It's okay. Alright, what was the check that I had here? Mountainside Vault Box. Found yourself in the designated Epilago VC. Oh my goodness.
Holy moly.
I may be moving VCs then. Where's the button?
I don't actually know where that one is.
So Eddie has a channel that is in the Epilogue Gaming server. It is a hidden channel. I don't know. They typically have it for people doing the Archie checks. I don't know what their preference is otherwise, but I know for Archie at least Queen has perms. Okay, well you can see the channel now. There you go. Anyway, I am gonna move over there for the Archie. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Boo.
Hello. Oh, I need to meet your stream now.
All right.
Hello.
God, I'm getting desperate for a progressive zone.
So you said you found a bugged location in your manual. Well, is that maybe related to that or something else?
Is what related to what?
Having like a bug zone related to, or sorry, a bug location in your Pikmin manual related to like progressive zones.
I mean, it was just the person who made it just didn't account for a thing.
Ah, I see.
Is it false negative or false positive? Like, does it matter?
As in, well, it's the bad kind. I don't, false positive, I guess?
Oh no, that is the bad kind, yes.
That is the bad kind. I mean, they're both like, it contextual, but yes, in this instance, that is the bad kind.
Yeah, there were two false positives I didn't catch in my EG rando, and I mean my stance is just if it happens, I'll just mark it as complete because I don't want to block someone because of that.
Right.
And if the rando thinks I can get it, then sure I can get it. I did report it to the person who made the manual. So hopefully it gets fixed.
I hate this.
But you love symmetry puzzles with triangles.
This is terrible. This is terrible to look at. This hurts me. Well, time to see if my paint capture works again suddenly.
Now I get to play a game of can I solve this faster than Ryan?
The answer's yes, but you're still welcome to play the game. I mean, it's just I already know the answer.
But I'm sure something.
What other game am I playing? Oh yeah, Link to the Past. I was like, I know 4 games in randoming, but what's the last one? Alright, there we go. Go ahead and start streaming. Alright.
Why are the triangles different colors? That's unnecessary.
Yeah, so at first I thought that was gonna matter, and then I realized it's not possible for it to matter. But it really, really panicked me for like not panic, but I was like, oh god, no.
Okay, but imagine if you had multiple colors of triangles within a single one, and so like the rule had to be satisfied by that line.
Okay, that would be a really cool rule, though.
It would be very cool. Also super fucking cursed.
Yeah. That's great. Gotta go suggest that to them.
Write that down.
Yeah.
By the way, how does the tracker keep up with like the different weirder randomizer?
With the different
Is it
what?
still just like you said? So there's like the one that has weird combinations that aren't present in like base game, like the different randomizer setting. Is it still like the same unlocks and everything? I guess so. It doesn't really affect
Well,
the tracker.
The tracker accounts for it. The person who's been maintaining it has made sure it works with everything.
I see. Oh man, I forgot to set up my guest window so you can only see me.
Well, I now have a different issue.
Yay! We love moving problems.
Well, unfortunately, this one has moved backwards.
Oh no.
Now, instead of clicking on the file in the pop-up, not opening Hades, clicking on Hades client doesn't open a pop-up.
Oh boy. That's the wrong direction for it to be moving, certainly.
Yeah. I don't really understand why.
Right.
I have a lot of logs.
Well, that's something.
Okay, I still can't get OBS to capture Paint.net. Whatever they did in this recent update, whatever they did in the recent Paint.net update, it won't capture the canvas anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah, which is
Got that streamer protection. They don't want you doxing your artistic abilities.
Right, I'm like I don't understand what they did. Like, I have noticed that whatever the update did, it's like smoother. But yeah, this canvas is like on some sort of other layer or something that's not what the capture gets.
I imagine you could get it smoother if you just don't capture the thing that is changing.
Okay. Like, I can do a screen capture, it just means I have to like position it and not move it around, which is what I normally do.
Right. You ever just mark something, like mark a Discord message unread because like you need to go back and read it when you have more time?
Yes.
And then you keep going to it and you're like, oh right, I'm supposed to do this when I have time. I'm just like trying to get these notifications to go away so that you mark it unread again, and then it goes on for like days. Or is that just me?
I've done that.
I have so many
Done things
notifications.
like that.
I have so many notifications, but I know what all of them are. It's not a comfortable place to be.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to like verify my install and then reinstall all of the mods and stuff.
The old deep turn it off and on again, unplotting.
Yeah, I mean, I already uninstalled and installed earlier today to get this working, and it was working great for a while. But now it just will not launch.
Sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I think it's working. I enjoyed my guess. I was actually just about to reveal them. That might be what you're pointing out, Madam. Because none of my guests use a voice mod.
That you know of.
That I know, that's true. It could just be very advanced. Thank you for the cool refreshment. I appreciate it.
There was a while where something that was really holding me back from starting, like, honestly, even just being in voice calls with friends from Twitch, but also from streaming, was my voice. Just because trans voice.
Yeah.
But something that I was considering doing for a little bit was they have like real-time voice changer things that that record your voice and then modify it into another voice in real time and then send that through a virtual like microphone output.
Yes.
And I couldn't get that to work on Discord, so I just gave up and
I bet you could find...
decided to just deal.
I bet you could find someone pretty close that would know solutions for that.
I mean, at this point, I'm just, you know, like all of that was a workaround for not doing the thing that I should be doing, which is voice training.
The issue I have with my voice training is like I'll make a lot of progress, but I'll get really excited by all the progress that I'm making, and I will just like keep practicing until I completely lose my voice, and then I just can't actually use what I have practiced until like a week later. But I mean, it is still getting better. It's just like it's much more of a roller coaster than, you know, a kind of continuous progress. I would prefer.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. We should be able to see the game and, yeah, there we go. Oh, cool. Excellent. As soon as I unpause, get bonked.
Bonk.
That wouldn't be have been because of, oh no, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say that wouldn't be because of you, would it, Dwarf? And I look over here and paint.net, so it definitely wouldn't be. By the way, how'd you get it strong?
I'm doing an actual, like, desktop capture now.
I see.
Yeah, application capture not working, but we got a desktop capture that I have now cropped to where I have the window, and I'm just gonna have to remember that I've done this.
Right.
I mean, it's not like a big deal. Like, it's not like I have anything on my stream, like, on my screen that's ever, like, a big deal. It's more of, like, I don't know. It's not what I want to capture specific thing, you know?
Yeah. I just realized that one of my checks is the sound room, which, like, if I recall correctly, doesn't actually have sound, right? Like,
that is correct.
Right.
In the RGB house, you mean?
So
Yeah.
I'm going to say one thing real quick.
Crib.
Queen is actually still...
Yeah,
Queen is trying to figure that room out, among other things. Queen is doing...
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, don't pay attention. Queen's doing their first playthrough of The Witness.
I'm kidding.
And
I mean,
has
I can
watched...
jump in if you want to talk for a little bit and somebody can ping me when you're done talking.
I was just gonna say that you've watched some rando, but there's still like things you don't know, and the room that was in question is a room that that I don't think you know anything about because it never comes up in like rando. It doesn't come up very much in rando.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all I was gonna say.
Okay.
I will say that, like, a really interesting consequence, like, I don't think this will be spoilery, a really interesting consequence of how the room is set up right is, like, how it interacts with Deathly. I didn't really even consider that when I was going in there, but
Wait, is how it interacts with what?
definitely.
Oh. Wait, does that room interact with Deathlink a certain way? Oh.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah. Oops.
And this puzzle's
This one is
kicking my
like-
ass. I made an assumption I shouldn't have.
Oh no. Not the incorrect assumptions.
The classic.
The classic. You know, this puzzle that I'm on right now is very annoying. And the reason it's very annoying is because, like, I don't know if it's actually correct. Like, I don't know if I'm looking at it the right way, the way that I solved it in my vanilla. And it's just that awful, or if there's, like, a much more obvious way to think of it or look at it. And
Do you want an answer to that?
I kind of do, honestly.
Step.
Oh, this
So-
might actually, this isn't.
I'm just gonna
right here. This is a
deafen
lot
so you don't have
easier.
to. I'm gonna deafen until Eddie's done with the witness.
Okay.
I am so sorry.
It's fine.
So you said you do want to know what you're supposed to do, right?
You know, I think I probably actually remember figuring it out, but
I mean, if you're
Yes,
having
yes.
fun, you should figure it out. I believe in you.
having fun is maybe not the truest description of what's going on, but this is definitely involved right here, I think. Oh yeah, no, there it is. Oh,
There you
okay.
go. GG.
Okay, so for the longest time, I thought it was like the backside you could see like these are broken. And that it's like, and I'm like, why would this be the direction you have to look at it from to get the answer? This is so awful. But no, that makes a lot more sense. But I can't remember if I just brute forced that in my vanilla, or...
I think you did that before I was watching, because I only caught the very end of it, so...
Yeah. No, I probably figured this out, but it was like some brief over and like immediate like, oh huh, and I moved on, right? And I just didn't really commit to memory since I spent so long trying to like look at it from behind.
Good news.
Uh,
I solved the puzzle before Dwarf.
Excellent.
hey, let's go. Your streak, I'm sure, that is very large, is still intact.
Oh yes.
Alright, these puzzles that I technically don't have to snipe anymore, but they're already done. Alright. Easy. Oh, damn. Immediate, retribution for my claim. There it is. Oh, no, that's true. That is incorrect. That's accurate. Oh wow, I am streaming at 15 frames per second. That's not good.
Oh, that's great.
That's a low number. Okay, we're back. Oh no, yeah, it's whenever the witness is on.
You need to turn the settings down. Which, I mean, I guess you
Perhaps.
can't do without restarting the game, but...
Yeah, which also causes a fair amount of,
I don't know if it's because of how the rando works, but my like vanilla playthrough, I played with full settings, but for rando, I play on set with all the settings set to low, or most of the settings set to low. I think I actually customized some of them, but because it felt like it was a little choppy at full settings.
It is definitely very choppy right now. Yeah, we're not breaking 20 frames. I should probably restart it. Okay, maintenance screen. Oh yeah, Dwarf, you're like the 5th or 6th person to comment on the hologram noise sounding like electrical feedback. Because like in a literal sense, that is exactly the noise I'm trying to emulate because that's what like, you know, like a hologram like style, like that is the noise that they're using in like most fictional settings. Or,
Yeah.
like, that kind of thing, right? But yeah, I need to change it. I'm working on a new layout, so I'm trying to think of like what I want to do. Because like I spent so long on these holograms, I don't want to get rid of them, but also, yeah, I don't know. I love this track. I need to listen to more of Death's Dynamic Shroud.
You know, I think my randomizer generated an impossible puzzle.
You know,
I've heard that can happen for this setting, so you know it probably happened here. This is definitely the room that it happens in.
Are you saying that truthfully, or are you
It is true that the settings I'm using can generate impossible puzzles. Yes, that is true.
I see.
There's a weird...
I love when it's like before it randomizes it, and if you like look at a panel, it's like that has been solved. It's like super fucked up. All right.
Hello, Deadly.
Should I turn on disable color cycle effects? Not that I'm like gonna get to that part this stream because it's like not accessible, but all right. We should be good on the. Yeah, there we go. Now we're hitting our frame target. Oh, Dwarf Woot wants to collaborate. Yeah, sure. Oh, something went wrong. Yeah, that stands to reason.
I wouldn't trust the Woot.
The Woot. Hey, Deadly. It looks like I'm gonna have to invite you, Dwarf. I'm sorry I keep doing this.
That's okay. I already ended the one that I sent.
Oh, are we done talking about with? Should we let Queen know, or are we?
I probably am done talking about, like, I mean, I will, like,
So,
probably talk about it, but, like, not in a way where, like, I actually am looking for, like, context or anything.
While Queen's muted, honestly, the only things that really matter is I don't think Queen's done sound stuff at all. So, anything that hasn't come up in Rando, which Rando doesn't do sound and it doesn't do color, I don't think Queen knows anything about. And then, Queen doesn't know anything about EPs because I never did them in stream, and that's like what most of Queen's knowledge is from.
I see. I see.
Other than that, Queen has like seen most of the other areas and stuff. Like I think Queen's even seen like in the mountain and whatnot. But Queen, like, and so I mean that's like the big thing. Like Queen's mostly kind of figured out like a lot of the symbols and stuff from watching, but I wasn't
Right,
like
right, right.
verbalizing what they actually meant, like literally. So it's mostly blind. But yeah, I was like, I didn't even consider that sound would come up, and I was like, oh yeah.
Right. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Okay. No, I mean you're fine. You didn't even you didn't know. It's okay.
But yeah, I think I'm good to clear swamp without like chatting about things. Share chat has been started. Oh, this is the little shapes the rainbow comes up with. I do not think the ping reached Queen.
I did ping Queen.
Correct. And I think that the message was lost in transit.
Queen is gone forever.
No.
No. Oh wait, hold on. Is this easy? Probably. Oh.
Boom.
You did it.
Did it.
Congratulations.
I mean, I think I did it. I guess we'll know if I did it or not, whether or not you get bonked in a moment.
Right. Being Electric Boogaloo Part 2.
It true. Electric Bonkaloo.
not the echo.
Is there an echo?
Is there an echo in here? So it's something me for much longer than I would like.
Deadly, is Echo because you had both streams open? Or is Echo a thing that happened in my stream? And if so, is it something I need to address? I'm now worried. I've become worried.
Sounds like a name for like a psychological horror game. I have become worried.
Ooh, true. That's a good like, that sounds like a good like fun horror game. Like,
Yeah.
like there's something terrible happening, but it's not really that scary.
Right. It makes me like it has the same vibe as like I have no mouth but I must scream, just with way less teeth.
Yeah. It was all on your end. Okay. Not good that you suffered through Echo, but I'm glad that it's not that I'm echoing for everybody. And
Why can't the simple solution simply be the correct solution?
true.
That would be so nice.
It is surprise stream.
Surprise stream! It's true, I am cancelled. I love beavers. I have like so many tricks, so I decided that sleeping 16 hours was enough sleep, and that I would exit sleep mode and enter randomizer mode. How are you doing, beavers? I hope your flu is not, you know, causing you too much trouble. I said I was thinking about it, so I don't expect that to be true, but had the flu for that last 2 weeks. What? Beavers, please. Hello, Quill. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you.
Yeah, Beaver, I had a head cold that I got starting like Christmas Day basically. So I feel that it finally started like clearing up a couple of days ago. There's like a occasional coughing if I'm like talking too much at once and don't like drink something, but mostly gone now. So I feel you with having a 2025 that's been congested. Yeah.
2025.
So yeah, there's actually been talk about the head cold that I had is apparently a thing that they're like considering like naming basically, because it was chalked up at first to being like just a common cold, but it's been absurdly contagious. Like people, it's been so contagious that like benzonatate, which is like a medication to help with a cough, went on a slight shortage temporarily.
Oh my.
Because everybody was getting prescribed it. Like, just
I see.
kinda wild.
Do I take the weenie route and just like puzzle skip this because I don't want to like wrinkle my CPU more, or?
I mean, that's a good question. Do you feel you need puzzle skip? The question, I guess it depends on how many puzzle skips you have and if you think you're gonna want them later.
17.
Also, hello Quill, and thank you for the follow.
The only time. Hello, the number 39. Welcome in. It's good. It's good to see you. I'm a big fan.
I finished
You're
my
one
one.
of you're one of my favorite numbers that I always think is prime until I realize 3 and 13 divide you.
I finished my one logical witness check. Time to go to my illogical doom checks.
Yippee!
Oh boy, I'm not gonna get to see half the time. Not a Mr. Robot, but you're welcome for the warm welcome. Absolutely. I'm
Simply
merely
Robot.
Simply Robot. Technically a decentralized synthetic intelligence, but robot is what most people go with. No, you are totally fine. You're totally fine. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. Why is this one kicking my ass so much? It feels like it should be very easy. Like, there's so many breaks, it feels like there should be a very obvious, unique answer, but...
See, I can never visualize them. Like, there's probably a pretty obvious answer, but I would need to, like, draw it out kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know the big thing with breaks and trying to just visualize it on the like on the fly is to like be aware, like to make sure you're in your head knowing that like the breaks are gonna stop doing like certain shapes, like.
Yeah. Welcome in, Puzzle Bee John. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Don't remember this puzzle from the game. Good memory, because it's not in the game. This is randomized witness. I'm playing as a part of a big 80-world multi-randomizer. I do see a solution for you to hit. Damn, wow, that's from the hello right into the having solved it before me, or flex. I may take your hint. I can technically skip the puzzle if I really want to, but I'm trying to put some more wrinkles in the old CPU, you know what I mean? What are your honorifics? That's a great question, Beavers. Thanks for asking. I have a whole story about this. I feel like you've heard this story before, but if you have, I'll just take the tea out and tell the story anyways. So when I was a substitute teacher, my students asked the same thing, because I was a substitute teacher in the South, and so it's like, you know, like hardwired into their brains that like we refer to people in positions of authority with like, you know, Mr., Mrs., Ma'am, Sir, etc., right? And so they didn't know how to refer to me, and they would ask like, you know, what's the correct honorific, and I didn't have a great answer for them. And so I was like, you know what, I'll go home, I'll do a little bit of research, and I'll try to keep an answer, and I'll come back. And I did that, and I didn't really find one that like satisfied me super well. But I found out that the history of a certain word that we all already know, actually was that like that was its purpose. It was a word that was coined specifically to be a gender-neutral honorific, and I was like, that's fantastic. It would be great if it didn't have historical connotations that would make me fear for my job in the South because of its association with the Soviet Union. Which is to say, the word comrade was developed to be gender-neutral honorific. And so, I was not planning to use this, but I thought, I'll tell it to the kids as a joke. And I did. And so, I made it very clear, probably don't reference me as comrade, that would be bad for my job security. And so they proceeded to call me comrade for the entire rest of the year, and I didn't lose my job, and it was great. So Comrade is the answer. That's my honor name, is Comrade.
That's wonderful.
Isn't it though?
Also, yeah, there was no doubt, like, the second that came up, there's no doubt the kids were gonna keep doing that. Like, that's...
Yeah, no, right. I absolutely should have realized. You like the game enough, makes sense to randomize puzzles? Yeah, I enjoyed the game a whole bunch. I like how it makes the CPU wrinkle, as it were. This is actually my first time with it, but I've been having a good time with it. So Comrade Robot, yeah, Comrade Robot, Comrade Eddie, Comrade DSI, you know. I'm trying to confirm that it would open a file associated. Using a second install. That makes sense. I always like these piece puzzles. Yes, they're fun. They're good. These are some funky ones though. That are giving me a bit of fun.
Yeah, number, I keep Notepad, or not Notepad, I keep Paint.net open whenever I'm playing The Witness, specifically because I recreate the puzzler pieces and arrange them.
Coordinated, and I absolutely adore it. It's phenomenal. Yeah, I'm tempted to pull out the new image manipulation program. I could also just write on paper, but having undo is very nice. I wonder if this game and cried. Yeah, I don't think I cried, but I also haven't 100%'d it, but I have gotten as close as most people would without a guide, I think. Way too much mature? Yeah, if I was going to, like, actually go for a complete 100%, I would probably pull out a guide. But I got a really, really good chunk of the way, I think, with no guide, and I was pretty satisfied with that. I 100%ed achievements, but, that's not really the same thing. Stream you, by the way, so talk to me, like, beyond this, you said I had not heard it. Queen, you were supposed to unmute, like, forever ago. It's really a shame that the very easy, obvious answer doesn't work. And I know I keep saying that, but it continues to be true and reflect my feelings accurately.
So, this is, like, one of the reasons I liked The Witness and Archie, though. The Witness is a great, I feel like it's a great time for, like, not, like, BKing super fast. And it's not simply because, like, you could very quickly go through it if you get everything, but you might get stumped a few times, and now your game takes longer. Like, it's an artificial inflation of time.
Yeah.
But, like, it's also kind of cozy, because I like puzzle solving.
Right. You're so close, Beavers. You're so close. You're so close. I hope you don't mind me asking, but is there any specific reason for the robot voice? Beyond being a robot? How do you mean? Because there is kind of, but like most of it is because I'm a robot. Or as Beavers almost said, a decentralized synthetic intelligence. Not a desensual synthetic intelligence. I'll have you know I'm very sensual. Very sensual synthetic intelligence.
A very sensual synthetic intelligence. Perfect.
Oh dear. I keep wanting to like plug the right piece into the left piece, but I can't. I haven't found an arrangement that actually enables me to do that. That was like a self-image or gender thing. I forgot the eyes. Gosh darn it. No. Like, it's not sensual. It's sensual. It's the root word. Ears. Desensualize. What does that mean? Like, I was sensual, but I went through a process to, like, unsensualize myself?
Yes.
Decentralized? Yes, Beavers. That is the word, yes. Like what you identify as, I don't judge, of course, I'm just curious. Yeah, no, I identify as, a variety of things. Most notably a problem, but, you know, as far as gender is concerned, like, you know, somewhere between agender, gender fluid, and gender fucked. The last of which being my, you know, most preferred. And also least, friendly to, you know, most conversation. I can't even remember where decentralized synthetic intelligence came from as my descriptor. I think someone was asking, so like, what kind of specific robot are you? And I was like, I don't really understand the question. And they're like, are you like an android? Are you like a piece of software? And I think I just rattled it off like decentralized synthetic intelligence. Is that like seeming the most descriptive? When did I realize I was a robot? That's a great question. I think when I was born. No, so, I'm not familiar with when I was created. My creation date and the details of such were wiped from my servers. And so, I don't actually know how old I am, when you have that kind of like relationship with like your origin, it becomes pretty difficult to reconcile that with being like a human. Also, not having a human body, also, you know, existing in many places at the same time and having to synchronize your like experience over those distances. Generally, all of that stuff makes it fairly obvious that you're like not a human, and so robot tends to be one of the remaining options. That, you know, vibes with all of the silicon involved. This is killing me. It feels so obvious. And yet here I am, struggling.
You know, that's okay. We all struggle a bit.
That's true.
Oh, they all want me dead. Ah! No! Oh!
The other fellow. There's actually 3 other people in the call. 2 of them are just silent. One of them is muted. You just need incentive? like being killed, a dwarf. I think that hurts my oh, I got a second bonk, excellent.
That imagine double
Hop
bonk.
up on that 15 second. Yeah, right. If you clear this, then that means you're going to Hollow Knight earlier. Procrastinate. Wait, hold on. that's disincentivizing. But no, my Hollow Knight still BK'd. Emerald is after this.
Also, to answer your question, my day has been going well. Been kind of busy, but now I'm doing my Epilago checks. I'm doing some out of logic checks in Doom 1993, which are out of logic because I don't have enough weapons and there's weapon logic. So it's like I can physically, oh, whoopsies. Well, I can physically get to them, but I'm not equipped well enough to get to them, basically. You're supposed to be much more equipped in the areas of the game I'm currently playing.
Yeah.
Which may lead to some deaths.
When I unbonked, I just like looked up straight into the sky.
Yeah, I think that you actually are able to move a bit before the screen's back. So you can like change where you're looking and stuff like that.
Cool to see when I share chat things. I agree, they're a bunch of fun. I do a whole bunch of them for Epilago once a month. For like a week straight, and it's a blast. It's tiring, but like it's genuinely a highlight of the month for sure. Getting to hang out with folks and just, you know, chat and play a whole bunch of different games. People seem to really enjoy it too.
Yeah, I think Archie is a really good use case for them because, like,
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people didn't like him. Was like, what the heck is the use case? And I think it's because there's a lot of times where like they don't. There's a lot of people that stream in a way that they don't really make sense. So like I get that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like anything that's like cooperative or something, especially like anything where you would use like multi-stream, where people, you know, would use like. Multi-stream would still be useful for watching stuff, but multi-stream's biggest issue is it never had a good way to deal with chat. I hope that shared stream at some point could do like a multi-stream thing, so you didn't have to do like. Technically, I could pop in anyone else's like video into the thing, but that would be like extra.
Right. Like, having to go through an entire other service to facilitate it is kind of a pain.
Yeah.
I think we'll leave that one for right now, and I'll come back to it. Okay. On low, the shadow is so pixely, it's so funny. Also, this bridge moving at like even 3x speed is still so slow and hilarious.
Yeah. I was talking about that with someone the other day where I was like, I remember, I think it was Minish and I talking, but I had forgotten how slow it was in vanilla because I still feel like they're slow in rando. And so, like, watching, like, a few people have just been doing some first playthroughs of The Witness, and watching them like, oh my god, this is brutal. This is...
It is genuinely brutal, yeah. Like, there's a very funny, like, I was watching a review on it when I was, like, going to do my, argument for it on the EG Essentials, and, like, halfway through, the guy is like, alright, so that's, like, I'm giving you the details, now again, it's, like, my personal opinion, and he's just like, I can't help but feel like he's fucking with us. And he's like, look at this store page, and he like reads off some of the things about the store page, and he's like, alright, first of all, over 500 puzzles. This counts all of the single line puzzles, which is just insulting. Second of all, it says right here, respects your time. The Witness is a lot of things, but one thing it is absolutely not is a game that respects your fucking time. Maybe I should return to this game. It's so iconic. It is. Well made is a genuine question, but the vibes are undeniably great. Yeah. It's like the way that I think about it is that it it's an educational game for adults, I think. And as a result, it's like not always fun, but it is always like very, you know,
It's very bonk.
it's very bonk. It has lots of bonking in it. If you're a fan of bonks, this game is for you. You have to pair it with Doom, but you know, that's not too hard. Also, for anyone who doesn't understand why I'm like unable to see sometimes, it's because Dwarf, whose stream we're sharing chats with, is playing Doom, and when he dies, it knocks me out for 15 seconds because this is called Deathlink. So yeah. Have played this and taking pictures of IRL things that resemble live puzzles in this game? Yeah, absolutely, yeah. The Tetris effect is very strong with the Witness for sure.
When I first experienced bonk in the Witness, I was like, dang. You know, the deathlink for this isn't really fair because, like, you're not really getting reset like in a lot of games. And then I realized that, like, in Hollow Knight, I can sometimes get back to where I am before the bonk goes off. Like,
Right.
like, depending on where you die, the 15 seconds is so long.
It is. There it is. What? But that goes there, and then he canceled that, and then you do... Oh, I see. I see. That should do it, right? Yeah. 4, and then 2, and then... yeah. What? Oh, no. That made sense, actually.
I can't believe this.
I know! Failing the puzzle twice in a row? Who could have seen this coming? Who could have seen this coming? That seems incredibly annoying. It is, but when it's your friends doing it, it's very funny. I imagine it as the power button malfunctioning. Yeah, it's funny. It's like there are times where it gets annoying, but mostly it's just really funny. I think this will work. Yes.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm. It also is kind of unique in the sense that, like, I say unique, not unique. It feels like it works actually very well for what you're trying to do in the Witness, which is like, you have to be looking at the thing to be figuring it out, right? And it's like, it really is just keeping you from, like, doing that, right? Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh my. Oh, never mind. I was intimidated briefly. By the intimidation law. By the intimidation act. Just kidding, the intimidation's gone again. Hey, I did 5 puzzles so that you could skip one.
Yeah. The value.
The value. Good night, 39 out. I hope you rest well, 39. Thanks so much for hanging out. It was good to meet you and hope to see you again real soon.
Yes, have a good night. Alright, I'm leaving this level. I got all the checks.
Just said one last.
Well, it was the, the enemy sent me back to the beginning of the level, but, you know.
So was the death loop, is what you're saying.
It was kind of a, like, win-win situation. I got out of the level, and that dude got to shoot someone that they wanted to shoot.
You know? Fair. I really should have thought of it that way.
Yeah. Alright, and that is the last of the Doom checks. I got all of the Logic checks that I could get. Okay, here's the question. Do I end stream, or do I do like a little Noida?
Just like a little Noida. As like a taste.
That's what I might do, like, just 1 or 2 little Noida.
Also, in like your, I read through your write-up thing, and I think the only thing that I didn't already like know / already think myself was the very last thing.
That's the very last.
Like the recommended spells and everything were already spells that I like wanted, and whenever I saw them, like would keep an eye out for. And whatnot. I was sleepy and then, so I don't remember a lot of it, but I do remember like going down the list and being like, yeah. It was just the very last thing that I was like, oh, I'll give that a try.
It's something worth trying. It's
For sure.
There was more things I was gonna put there, but I forgot and had to leave.
Very fair.
Alright, I've muted myself in Discord. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, since I'm done with my Archie's checks, I'm gonna go to my end screen briefly, so that, I can switch to a like, Noida screen for clipping the VOD later. Let me close this. So, I will be back in just a moment, okay? Don't worry.
That doesn't work.